I don't know if Eggo's is a part of your daily diet, but Eggo's has now come out with this fully loaded brand where they have like 10 grams of protein in them.
Yeah, kind of crazy. Cinnamon churro, dark chocolate chip. One of them has brownies in the middle of it, and then mixed berry and chocolate chip and a whole bunch of good flavors.
Sounds really nice. Here's an open mic that just came in on the My HISRadio app.
I like the Kodak brand waffles. They have protein in them.
Oh, they do? I did not know. Kodak brand. I've heard of that. I feel like I've seen it, but I always think about pictures when I hear Kodak.
That is true. So Susan said the same thing, the same brand, because they have a lot of protein in their fluffy, and they make them in blueberry, which she likes.
You said fluffy?
Yeah, they're fluffy.
Oh, really?
I don't know how you make a fluffy waffle because I like the crispy ones, but I also throw some chicken on top for my protein.
Oh, that's right. There's that whole craze of, what is it, chicken and waffles?
Yes.
I have not had those yet. That sounds like an interesting combination.
It's delicious. Not good for you, but it's delicious.
Is it like a sandwich? Is the waffles the sandwich around the chicken? How do they even serve it?
It can be, but when you go to like a restaurant to get it, it's a big waffle and then the piece of chicken on top with the butter and the syrup.
You put the syrup on the chicken?
Look, yes.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because it's exactly sweet and savory. You gotta have the waffle with the syrup and then the salty with the chicken.
Who did they consult? Elf?
I don't know, but I never thought about putting it in a waffle sandwich. That's pretty genius.
That is.
That's what. Well, thank you, but but that's what I've never had it, so I've always wondered because I hear about chicken and waffles. I'm like, oh, they must make a chicken sandwich out of it. Just use waffles.
Oh, you gotta do it.
Yeah, now I need it in a sandwich. So I had it kind of fancy on the plate, but I do think if you took a Belgian waffle,
Right.
like the fours, you know what I'm talking about?
Come
and then
on.
you put the two with some chicken tenders in the middle, maybe some Chick-fil-A, because I don't know how to make fried chicken myself. So like a Chick-fil-A chicken tender with the waffles on the outside. I think I could eat
She
that.
just did the eating motion with it.
I could eat that.
It sounds like Jake is all in. I hear him. You're saying a bunch of stuff over there.
Yeah, you better tell them. You better preach.
This is how we do because we've just created something right now on the morning show.
Wow.
Right here.
You think. I'm pretty sure it's got to exist somewhere. It can't be the only one that thought that's what chicken and waffles was.
No.
Can't be. Here's an open mic that came in through the My HISRadio app.
So there's a company out there called Start Right, and they make a waffle slider sandwich. So it's 2 liege-style waffles. You can either get it with chicken, or you can get it with sausage and egg. I get both. I usually put the waffles in the toaster, and then I'll put the chicken in the air fryer. So they're really good.
That sounds delicious. So I guess it's made. It's a slider. It's a waffle slider.
Yeah, that's a small sandwich, though. I mean, let's go big. Let's go big sandwich. I don't know that
Really
that's
big.
been made yet. Pam texted in and said, a fun party appetizer, use the mini waffles from Eggo and the Chick-fil-A nuggets, and then drizzle with hot honey.
Oh, that does sound nice.
It does. Still not the big sandwich that we're going for, though, Rob. Like, we're still in it. But then Don texted in, and he said what we're wanting to create is called a McGriddle sandwich.
Oh, at Mickey D's.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of those.
That's not a waffle.
What is it then? Pancake?
I have no idea, but it's not. It doesn't have the holes like a waffle does.
Oh, so to be a waffle, it must have those little indents in it, huh?
Yeah, the only difference between a pancake and a waffle is the fact that it has the indents in it,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Well, sure. Yeah. Semantics.
When you make them at home, it comes out the same Bisquick box.
Susan's here at 800-447-7234.
You have to try the waffles and chicken at Josie's.
What makes those so special?
The waffles are homemade, and it's like a homemade chicken tender. They are wonderful.
Served as the way Harlan said, like on top of the waffle?
No, they actually serve it's separate on the plate, but it is wonderful.
So that's still almost the same because some of these have the chicken on top of the waffle, right? Not off to the side like Susan, you're saying.
They're off to the side, but nobody's putting together a big sandwich. They're calling it little sliders.
So this just came in on the My HISRadio app's open mic. Just take a quick listen.
Okay, let's talk about how y'all say syrup.
Okay. Now I got to pause it there. She goes on, but I have to pause it right there. Now I'm curious. I say syrup.
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 That's not, I don't say syrup. I say syrup. Mm-hmm. You're saying I say syrup?
No, you say it like that. I say it like that.
You say it like what? Syrup?
Syrup.
Oh, you say syrup?
Syrup.
Jake, how do you say it?
I say syrup.
What? Syrup. Yeah, right. How do you actually say it?
I say syrup.
Syrup. Okay. Scott, how do you say it?
Syrup.
You say
He says
Syrup.
it like I say it.
Okay, hold on. Here's the rest of the. I'll play it in full. Here's the full open mic that came in.
Okay, let's talk about how y'all say syrup. Y'all say syrup, and I say syrup.
No, I say that's how I say it, syrup. But you say syrup.
Syrup.
Scott says it the same way, right? Let me hear it.
Syrup. Syrup. Yeah,
You've
syrup.
changed it up.
He says it like I say it.
Okay. Okay, Ninja, how about you?
I say syrup. I don't know now because I've heard it both ways, so I can't be
I know,
true
right?
to myself.
Now I'm wondering if I say syrup. I don't think I say syrup. And if I did, I'm just repeating how Scott and Harlan are saying it.
Syrup. Because it's the right way to say it.
No, it's not.
Syrup. Yes, it is.
Syrup.
Syrup?
It's 2 syllables, isn't it? Syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Syrup.
So when Jake said it, say it, Jake.
Syrup.
See, no,
No,
yeah,
you
that's
didn't
right.
say it like that. You said syrup.
No, well, it was putting the.
But
you
it
know,
was
the
I don't
one
say
slang.
syrup. I say syrup.
It was 1 syllable the
No,
last
one.
time he said it.
She's lying.
I've heard it both ways, but I've always said syrup.
Okay, I guess it's where you're from.
Really?
Like that sounds like a southern thing.
Yeah.
Maybe the syrup is a southern thing. I'm from Central Florida, and that's the north.
I'm from the north.
We know.
Yeah.